So I left my job in May, and there were just a few things that I realized that I was benefiting by not having to get up and clock in anymore. One, more time for myself, which is something that I truly desperately needed to be able to add more creativity into my life, to be able to get more rest. I don't underestimate the amount of rest that it does take in order to sustain a human body, a menstruating body, a body that has to support other people, right? And so I'm very grateful that I've given myself back 40 hours. Okay. So again, I've just mentioned having children. I've been able to have more mental bandwidth to catch things that I might not have caught had I been sitting at my desk, locked in trying to make sales with, helping another family. I would have missed what was going on here in my home. Another thing that I can think of is I have a deeper connection with God. My faith has been, you know, multiplied. My faith has been multiplied. I get to meditate more. I've loved meditating for years. Meditation has gotten me through some of the deepest, darkest times of my life. However, right now, meditation is something that just keeps me in tune with myself and in tune with the Most High. And I see how my meditation life, the part of my life that I dedicate to listening to God, hearing His voice, clearing my mind, how it allows me to get more downloads. How I have more. I've already been a patient person, but I feel like my patience has gotten just like an extra boost of patience. I have more downloads, right? I get more thought downloads than I did while I was working because I have a clearer mind. I have been able to move away from my past. My past was something that I was going through this cycle, just repeating the same cycle. It's almost like a yearly cycle, every year the same thing. Every year I was going through the same thing and couldn't shake it. And the more I tried to hold on, the worse this cycle got, the worse it got for me in my own life. Because of meditation, the practice of meditation, I have been able to let go truly what was hurting me. I've been able to see things for what they are instead of what I wanted it to be. I have been able to heal from all that was hurting me. And it was a lot that was hurting me. And I was just thinking, maybe I need to fast more. Maybe I need to pray more. Maybe I need to be more understanding. No, it's not for you. Hello. And meditation has allowed other people, me to actually listen to what other people have to say and take into account, like, wow, they could see this all along, but I couldn't, right? So having more time to be able to see what was right in front of my face all along. Meditation has, or not meditation, because yeah, this is starting to be about meditation because I've had so much time to spend with God and listening to, but no, leaving my job has also allowed me to have more, again, this along the same lines, but more rest. I get um, I get better rest, better quality of rest. I've never had sleep issues, thank God, but it allowed me to have just better quality of rest. Not having to worry about work, let that be in my mind before I go to sleep, or oh my God, I gotta go to work in the morning, that type of stuff. Not working, another benefit that I have gotten from not having the ability to explore things that I forgot that I was interested in. Since I left my job, I had a download, like, go back, revisit that book that you wrote, right? I wrote an ebook about 3 years ago and I revamped that book. It's so much better, so much better now. And I've been able to get some sales on that book. So having left that job allowed me to explore what I really like. If money wasn't an issue, or if waking up to clock in wasn't an issue, what would I actually do with my time? Right? So it helped me to rediscover who I was already and what I like to do. Right? What do I like to do? What does Madonna like? That's something that I'm very happy about. Right? It has restored my faith knowing that, you know, for one, okay, a big one, I have people who have come against me, close people who I love, come against me, and they can't figure out how I still have more than they have without a job. They have to get up and, clock in, work hard, and can't get the things that I have. And I have more than they have without a job, and continuously are being blessed with more. And this is someone who has come against me in every way that you can think of. Every way. But I've been able to forgive, forget, move on. I don't have to sit and dwell on the past anymore. But that's one thing that not having a job has done. It allowed me to also see people for who they are. They're trying to hurt me, even though what I'm going through already, is enough. Like you're over here trying to add more fuel to the fire. You get to really stop and pay attention to who people are when you have more time. And that helps you to tighten your circle. It has helped me to tighten my circle. Right now my circle is so small, I turn around and I look back at myself. That's how small my circle is, because God has been revealing people left and right. Left, right, and center. So those are some things that I've noticed about me being able to have more free time because I'm not working, right? My faith has grown. My courage has grown. Look, I'm on YouTube now. And I've been able to explore things that I really, really enjoy. And also rest. I missed resting. I used to be on my computer in my room and wishing I can get back in my bed, especially when my kids were in school. I used to wish that I could get back in my bed and just rest, because whenever they got home from work, I was clocking it, or whenever they got home from school, I was still at work. And when I got off work, it felt like I was clocking in for a second shift. So the only really time that I got was when I went to sleep, but my rest wasn't as restful because I was always on the go. If I wasn't working, I was working. If I wasn't clocked in, I was working, family stuff. But now when I go to sleep, I have a full sense of rest because I don't have the worries of numbers and quotas, and if I'm going to hit bonus this month, or if I hit bonus last month, how do I keep from losing that bonus before it actually pays out? It was so stressful. So stressful. So I've got to shed a lot of the stress that I was holding on to just to try to hold everything together. I have let go, and a lot of things have fallen away. And I got to see not all of that was necessary for me to have. And what stayed, definitely is mine. And of course, I get to open space, have more space for the things that are aligned, for the people that are aligned, for the money that that it can come to me from every which direction. I've opened up opportunities, time for myself, and mental space, and a shift so that I can call forth money in different ways. So this is just my testimony on what God has done for me without a job, how I was able to leave my job and still thrive. I consider myself to be thriving without a job. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.